Talk about it with Franjez. Today we have a special guest, professional boxer, Carlos Vanegas Nunez. Thank you very much for being here, bro.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming through. How you doing today?
All good. In training camp, focused, ready for about 3 weeks out, ready to cook somebody.
Good. I like that. Ready to cook somebody. Let's do it. So let's start from the beginning. Where were you born?
I was born in Portchester, but my family's from Ecuador, so first generation Ecuadorian.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I was looking up your history. You had a total of 7 fights, was it?
Yeah, so I should be 7-0, but unfortunately you went to the last fight. I don't know what maybe Helen Keller and Ray somebody blind was judging the fight, but they didn't see it my way, and I'm 6-1 now. Should be 7-0, but we gonna keep it banging and keep moving forward.
How do you deal with loss after a clean slate like that?
You know, mentally, I'm not gonna lie to you, it fucked me up. I haven't lost since, like I said, Obama was the president. So it's been a long time. And especially when you didn't lose, but it's been a long 9 months. I tell you that, since the fight. It's been fucking me mentally, but now I'm looking at it as like I got a fire in my ass. When I get tired running my miles, you lost, motherfucker. When I need an extra round in the bag and I'm tired, you lost, motherfucker. So I just keep that as a fuel now. It's a fire, it's never gonna go away, because I have that feeling where I was like, it didn't go my way, and it's not gonna happen again. So I always push the extra step now with that loss. So I'm taking it as a benefit. Early in my career, we're just gonna keep it pushing.
It's a corny quote, but people say you turn the L into a lesson.
Yeah.
So what do you think you got most from it? Besides, because I already see you got the drive from it. But besides that, what did you learn most?
I mean, I learned that I don't like to lose, man. That's like I'm a very, very competitive person, and man, it fucked me up because I had a whole plan, and it was like I was gonna propose to my girl in the ring. Like, I just moved in with my fiance. It was a lot leading into that fight, and like when they said the scorecards, like I don't know if you saw my face, I was like, what the fuck? Like, I didn't talk for like 2 hours after that fight. I had to sit down and be like, wow, I really lost. But I mean, I can't complain. I turned the worst day of my life into the best day of my life, and now I'm engaged to my beautiful fiance. So it's just, like you said, take that L and make it a lesson. I didn't want to. It was like forced on me, but like I said, I got that fire in me now. The next person in front of me, I don't care if it's Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, they're getting fucked up. I'm not letting it go to the judges no more.
That's what I'm talking about. I like that. Congratulations on the engagement.
Thank you.
Good. I'm glad it happened. So since it didn't happen in the ring, where'd you do it?
Like I said, I was in my locker room. I did not want to come out. My people were blowing my phone up like, where the fuck are you? Like, come out. Like, forget it. It's a loss. Like, everyone knew I was going to, except for my fiance, knew that I was going to propose. So everybody was like, what do we do now? Like, they were expecting the ring, pictures, balloons. And I didn't want to come out. I was embarrassed. Like, I sat down, and then I was, you know what? Let me turn the worst day of my life into the best day of my life. And I was like, came out, as soon as you walk out of the arena, I just fucking dropped down on one knee and proposed to my girl, and the rest is history.
Nice. Yeah. Very nice. I like that. What originally got you into boxing?
So that's kind of like a funny story. My uncle fights professional Muay Thai, and I liked going to his fights and seeing all that shit. So I was like, you know what? Let me try that. So he had me in the gym one day holding the kick pad thing. He kicked my leg. I said, fuck that. And put me in a boxing gym, and I just never walked out. So I was like always a kid with a lot of energy, and that really taught me the discipline and all that I lacked in my life, and have never stepped out of the gym since.
You used to do wrestling too, right?
Yeah, I wrestled in high school, and that also gave me a little discipline. So I was like, I could wrestle. I see all that MMA shit. I was like, let me try the Muay Thai. Muay Thai wasn't for me at all. I thank my uncle for putting me in the gym, and it changed my life, to be honest. Like, a different person. Before, I was just like a hothead and all that, but now, all nice and relaxed, and it's a disciplined lifestyle. And like I said, it's a short career, so party after we're done.
Discipline. That word is so deep, because I feel like people that are into sports know it more passionately than a regular person, because you're going through uncomfortable things. You're all the training, the exercises, the muscle spasms, all the pain, all the losses, everything. It's a lot. Can you tell us about discipline deeper than just going to the gym mentally? What's discipline to you?
Oh man, discipline is, like you said, it sucks. discipline is like when you have to go run 6 miles and you stare at your shoes for 10 minutes, but you walk out of the door and get it done. I don't want to do that. I work a full-time job. I work 50, 60 hours a week sometimes, and I still got to go to the gym 3 times a day. So that means discipline for me is I got to be at work at 7, wake up at 4, 4:30, either run or go to do my strength and conditioning. After that, I get out of work at 5:36, sometimes it's overtime 6:30, then I go straight to the boxing gym. Boxing gym could be anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours. Then we're done with the boxing gym, and then depending on if I did the road work at 4 in the morning, I either run or do my strength and conditioning after. So I'm not getting to bed or home till like 10, 10:30, and then it just, fucking tired. Shower and sleep. That's it. That's what camp is like. Is three workouts and I'm going straight to bed. Sleep like a baby though.
So tell us a little bit about camp since you bring it up. When he got here, I offered him a beer. He said, no, I'm in camp. Yeah. And I knew there are strict things about diet, proper sleep, of course. Definitely alcohol, no drugs, and I've also heard sex.
Yeah, so for me, I've never drank nor smoked. That's just something that I not saying I've never tried. I've tried it. It's just not for me. And like I said, it's a disciplined lifestyle. And my first coach, he fought Roy Jones Jr. For the world title, Radio City Musical, Dave Telesco. He instilled that in us. Like, you want to be a champ? It's a short career. Let's say you got 10, 15 years in you. 10, 15 years you sacrifice. And that means no drugs, no alcohol. No, I mean, I don't like to party, but anyways, but no partying, and that's, like I said, once I retire, maybe I'll go nuts, try every drug under the sun. But right now, I'm so locked in. It's like I'm 26. I see myself doing it till 36, 37 if I'm lucky. I don't want to box later into that. I don't think it's healthy to get hit in the head that late. But I got another good 10 years in me, and then after that, like I said, we could go from A to Z on everything, and then see what I like, what I don't like. But as of right now, that's not for me.
Well, what about the sex thing? Because I've heard, semen retention? Supposedly it does something for men where you can deeply focus on something else.
Yeah. So for me, I don't know. I've seen different interviews where I know a couple other pro boxers, like Tyson Fury once said he masturbates 6 times during when he's in camp a day, and I'm like, that's absurd. And for me, me personally, I cut it a month and a half out from the fight, and just you want all the testosterone. You want to be pent up, pissed off, and then after that, just kind of blow a load. But it's not really it might be a myth because I know Brandon Rios, he fought for a world title. He would have sex the day after the weigh-ins just to relieve stress. So I think it's a mental thing for fighters. Everyone has their own thing, but yeah. It is. It's not a myth. Some guys don't cold turkey. I know Tyson, I think it was 2 or 3 months. He would leave his house. He wouldn't sleep with his wife. So.
Talking about Mike Tyson?
Yeah, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson used to...
Yeah.
I read his book a couple of times. Yeah. He used to be having sex in the locker room before he came out. He used to be having sex with the maids cleaning his hotel room before he went to the fight. He was nuts
like that. I think he fought one
sadly, that was after Custody Amato passed away. Exactly. Then he was reckless.
Yeah, he was a wild animal.
Yeah,
I think he fought that one fight with was it a gonorrhea or whatever. He could have taken the medication for it.
That's when he won the title. Yeah, he had the drip.
You know how pissed off he had to be to fight with gonorrhea, no medication. Oh my god, he wanted to get him knocked down a minute.
Yeah,
get that medication on him.
Oh man,
that sucks.
Speaking of famous boxers, do you have a favorite?
Yeah, so I have 2 favorites. I kind of like to emulate their style. Is Macho Camacho and Arturo Gatti. So Arturo Gatti for his toughness and Macho Camacho for his flash, his pizzazz. He always came in the ring looking fly, and then Arturo Gatti was just a fucking dog. Nobody wanted to fight him.
Yeah, I don't think I know that guy.
Arturo Gatti. Yeah, he's got 3. The guy that fought Mickey Ward 3 times, just fucking nonstop.
Oh, okay.
Fought the guy with the broken hand from round, I forget what round it was, but the entire fight.
Nice.
So, yeah, he's a dog.
Tell us about your debut fight. That was April 13, 2019, right?
Yeah.
Tell us about that, because I know your nerves must have been through the roof.
Yeah.
Tell us about it all.
I was. It's a big step from jumping pros and the amateurs, and it's kind of funny because when we were in the back, I was nervous. You're nervous for any fight. You don't want to go in there not nervous because then that's not normal. You're not human. So I'm sitting in the back, and I usually smack myself up when I was in the amateurs at least because you have a headgear, so you're like hitting yourself, and you don't really feel it. So my first time, my pro debut, I went to go do it, and I hit myself. I'm like, what the fuck? Like my knuckle hit my eye. That's how small the gloves. I'm a small guy, I fight with 8-ounce gloves. So I hit it. I'm like, I almost gave myself a black eye, and I didn't hit it hard. It's just that's how much you feel the knuckle on the glove. So I was like, oh, this is gonna be way different. And I walk out to the fight. I already in the back of my head, I'm like, I barely touched myself, and I felt it. The bell rang. I was like, I gotta knock this dude out. And then he hit me with a. You feel everything in the pros. I learned that from day one. He didn't hit me with anything hard. Just a jab touched me, but like I said in the back, like you feel that shit. So I was like, wow, this is it's a big jump. But I knocked him out and got him out. I think I hit him in the throat. He dropped. Yeah, I hit him in the throat. I didn't mean to. He was taller than me. He got up, and then I stopped him with a body shot. Nice. But I took from day one. I was like, the pros and the amateurs are a big difference.
Tell us about it. Even the gloves, like you said, what are the differences?
The gloves in the amateurs are much more padded, and you have a headgear. So the gloves in the amateur, if you're knocking dudes out in the amateur, you must be like fucking a Mike Tyson, a Deontay Wilder. Like those are big gloves, and you have a headgear. In the pros, it's a much smaller glove. It's more evenly balanced, so it's not straight knuckle. So the pad wouldn't be like this. The pad's everywhere, so that it balances out the weight. And you're not fighting with 10 ounces. You're fighting with 8 ounces. And that's a big difference.
What are the differences?
No headgear. You get punched in the face.
The length, too, of the rounds or anything?
Yeah, the length. No, I was fighting. So in the amateurs, you have your novice and your open division. Novice is 2 minutes, 3 rounds. Open is 3 minutes, 3 rounds. And now in the pros, I'm the rounds 2, I'm fighting 4 rounds. I started 4 and then 6. And now I'm fighting 6. And then after 6, you go 8. And then you keep climbing up till you fight the 12 rounds for a world title.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well, what is your weight division?
I started off at 26 featherweight, and then I was later on in the fights. I realized I'm much too small for that weight class. So now we're fighting at anywhere from 118 to 120, which is bantamweight.
Phantom weight?
No, bantamweight.
Bantam.
Yeah, phantom sounds cool. Right?
Yeah, it does.
Bantamweight. Bantamweight. That's right. Just made up a class right there.
Yeah, right. Well, what is CES boxing?
CES boxing is the promotional company I'm fighting for. I'm under contract with them for another 2 fights. So they host fights anywhere up in Rhode Island and Connecticut area, mostly the casinos.
So what does that mean? They have a contract with them. I know it means you have a certain amount of fights you need to do with them, but like, what is it?
No, I'm just signed to Jimmy Birchfield, so that's who I my promoter is. So that's who I fight for. And then I could fight out of it. You just have to.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
okay.
But that means I just have to get 3 fights from them.
I see. I see. What about mental health? Do you do anything for that? Because I know it's very stressful, especially being in the ring. You could go in there reckless, or meditate, maybe level headed or anything like that.
Yeah, I'll sit here and lie to you saying that I'm level headed. I'm a hothead, man, and it's like my coach could tell you, like, I get hit and then I'm like, all right, game plan's out the window. But man, when I'm on and I'm listening, it's a different Carlos. Like, but like I said, I'm a hothead, so I get hit. But I'm learning to deal with that, man. It's like now in between rounds, like I'll close my eyes and just concentrate on my breathing and just be like, reset, new round, reset, new round. But I don't know. I think I should definitely. Everyone should work on their mental health, but it's kind of hard when you get punched in the face. Both of you guys are trying to knock each other's teeth in, so it's not a sport for it, I think, but definitely.
No, but I definitely meant outside of boxing. Do you see a therapist or anything like that?
Oh no. So it's like my father's worked a full-time job his entire life, never seen a therapist.
Yeah.
I take that approach. Like I think South Americans, like just Latinos in general, like they don't believe in mental health, and I'm taking that approach. Like I don't see anything wrong. Like I got to work. It's just part of life. I got to go to the gym. It's part of life. So I just take it on the chin and keep it banging.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. And how strict is your diet? What do you got going on?
So when I'm cutting to 118, I'm fucking strict as shit. So when I'm full camp, it's one big meal at work, and then I fast till the next day, one big meal again. And then when I'm not, like right now, I'm in camp, but I'm fighting at a higher weight. I'm fighting at 126 this time. So I'm already basically at 128. That's 2 pounds. It's just a shit, and I'm at the weight class. So right now we're eating very clean, but I can eat a little bit more because I'm not fighting at my natural weight at 118.
Nice. So what is the diet exactly? What?
The diet. So
Protein,
like,
I'm assuming.
yeah,
A
no,
lot of protein?
it's funny because everyone's like, oh, like how do you cut? I cut a lot of weight. Sometimes I'm cutting from 135 to 118. So like, how do you do it? It's just I've been cutting weight since I was 13, 14 wrestling. So it's just it's a lot of unhealthy cuts. Just starve yourself. Uh, just all water weight. But me personally, I like to be happy in camp. I don't want to be miserable eating like shit that I don't want to eat. So like I'll have a very big meal of just clean food like chicken, broccoli, vegetables, and then maybe a little pasta because I'm a fat fuck. I like pasta, but and then that'll hold me over because I'm not eating the entire day. So that'll hold me over to the next day with 3 workouts. So I'm burning way more than that. So I can have a very big meal to hold me over to the next day. But it's all mental. It's very mental. I've done a 3-day water fast. As a third day, I'm like, holy shit! But you're not even hungry after the second.
How much of boxing is mental and how much of it is physical? You know, Mike Tyson, I'm a big fan of Mike Tyson. He used to always say stuff like, I don't know, like 80-20 or something like that. He's defeating his opponent mentally before he even steps in the ring.
Dude, he beat guys before they stepped in the ring. Like the guys were looking at him like, that's Mike Tyson across from me. And they were, when you think like that, you're already lost.
Yeah, 100%.
So I look at it like, man, he bleeds, I bleed. He's a man, I'm a man. He's not a god.
Yeah.
The only person that could beat me in this ring is God. And if we're both bleeding, somebody's getting hurt. So, but I don't know. Like it's a very mental game, and if you're not mentally sharp and you're going in there thinking you're gonna knock everyone out with no game plan, and you think it's just brute force, it's not. Like those guys with big muscles, they get tired in like a round. All that oxygen has to go to their muscles and stuff. But I would say 80-20, just like Mike said. Yeah,
really.
A lot of guys would be 50-50. Guys say 50-50 have never been punched in the face because then you have to think about it afterwards. It's you're in there playing chess. Like, how am I gonna beat this guy? You gotta be like meticulous. There's a lot that goes into it, and it's not just, oh, hey, I'm gonna just keep hitting this guy until he goes down, because that plan goes out the window when you're in there with, like, let's say a tough Mexican that's got hard heads. Like, you can't knock those guys out. You gotta bring a gun in there sometimes, knock them out. But yeah, like, let's say that happens, right? You gotta switch. Now I gotta box the guy. The boxing don't work. Now I gotta move and box. I gotta give him a weaving style. It's very, very mental.
Hell yeah. I can't even imagine it, not knowing who the fighter is too, or what he's been through.
Mm-hmm.
Like that happens, right? You can't even see a fight on video of some of these boxers, right?
Yeah, early in your career, like they'll just give you a name, and there's no tape. There's no tape. You know, you just got to do it. Like, this is his record. This is what he's done. Make do with what you got.
Damn,
like,
that's tough.
So like the guy I'm fighting now, he's an MMA guy. I watch a bunch of his MMA fights. I don't think he's got nothing for me. I'm gonna fucking blow through him. But I'm training like he's better than me. That's how I like, anyone that I'm training for is better than me. So I said, you know what? Let's take this fight. He's a bigger guy, but let's get him out of there. It's 2-1 with 2 knockouts.
All right.
Yeah.
I like it. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, he can push forward as much as he wants. He's gonna get dropped. I'm telling you.
Nice.
I got 9 months of fire in me. That's I'm fucking ready to punch through a wall, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Are you in the ring? You're trying to hurt people or just win the fight, like points and technically and all that?
No, I want to hurt you. I want to hurt you, man. It's like,
I like that.
You know, you're in there. Like, you can't go in there with, like, I want to win on points. I want to hurt you. I want you to know that you were in the ring with Carlos Vanegas. Like, I want you to go home and think about that. Like, damn, this motherfucker really hurts. You know, everything he hits you with hurts. Just pressure, pressure, pressure. That's the kind of fight that I like to put. And when I'm on, like I said, I don't think anyone's beating me. So I definitely want to hurt them, change their face.
Nice. Yeah. I like that. How many months before a fight you're training, or do you just train all year?
I train all year. But now as I'm getting older, I would definitely I take a week or two off the fights now. I usually used to take a couple of days and right back in the gym, but now I'll take a week or two off, just reset and right into camp. But I'm in the gym all year round, because you never know when you get a big call like, hey, this fight was offered to you, and do you want to be that guy that's fat on the couch and, fuck, I gotta lose the weight? Or you want to be the guy that's in the gym all the time? You get a phone call at a moment's notice, hey, you got 3 weeks to get ready. You want to take the fight? Yeah, I've been in the gym. I just gotta tighten things up, take the fight.
When it comes to the greatest of all time, you know, Floyd Mayweather is on a high pedestal because he's undefeated, especially. Do you think he's the greatest?
I think he's the greatest businessman of all time. You know?
What do you mean?
Yeah, he's still getting paid. He's fighting. He's fighting guys I've never even heard of, getting paid more than world champs. You know, that's why it's like he's the greatest businessman of all time. But as far as all greatest of all time, I would say Roberto Duran. When he was on, he was fucking like again a guy that would just want to hurt you. Like he didn't want to fight, he wanted to hurt you. Fucking slap Sugar Ray Leonard's wife in the ass or whatever. He was nuts, man. Yeah, he was a dog.
You have advice for aspiring boxers?
Try golf. Try golf. Now, like I said, it's a very disciplined sport. Man. If you're not 100%, it's not for you. It's not for you. It's got to be both foot in the door, 100% of your time. Not one foot in, one foot out, and just go for it and make it as long of a career as you can. Like it's hard for me. I'm not 1 foot in, 1 foot out, but I'm working a full-time job. A lot of these guys don't work a full-time job. But yeah, I got that dog in me. You know, that doesn't affect me. Like I said, I go back to that Spanish mentality of my father's worked 2 full-time jobs his entire life to give me and my brother and sister the life that we wanted. And you know, he's 55, I think. Yeah, 55 because his birthday's in April. Yeah, he's still doing it, man. He's like, so like I'll take that as like that's my mental health. When I need like, man, you're tired. Yo, your dad's fucking been up for fucking 8 hours already. He's going to work again. Like, shut the fuck up. Get your overtime in. Go to the gym. Go to work. You can't complain, man. So he's instilled that to me, and I'm very thankful for my father. I wouldn't be the man I am without him.
Shout out, Pop.
Yeah.
You sound amazing. Hard worker. And we are what we know. We are what we came from. So growing up, just seeing his work ethic, it's automatically instilled in you.
Exactly, yeah.
That's awesome. I'm glad. Are you religious?
I'm not, but so like I guess that is another funny story. So
Let's get into it.
So I'm baptized Mormon, but I don't follow it. It's very silly. Like it's kind of like a silly religion, I think. But I believe in God. I just haven't found the church that I'm leaning towards. But I was baptized Mormon at a very early age, and it's like every time somebody asks, "Oh, religion," I'm like, "Oh, Mormon." They look at you like, "You got 7 wives." Listen, I was young, you know. I was now much older. I do believe in God, but just gotta find my religion, Christianity. I haven't all that. I don't know.
So you grew up Mormon? Your family's Mormon?
Yeah, my family's my grandmother's side of the family is Mormon. My father's side is Catholic.
All right. Yeah, because I know Catholic to be more of like a Hispanic religion.
Yeah, so I was like, Mormon is a curveball. I was like, what the fuck? When'd you go to Utah? Yeah.
So when you say believe, because I've been doing a lot of religion searching and soul searching, what do you really think God is, though, to you? Because you believe, so I know you know what it is, but is there any way you could explain it in words?
That's a good question, man. I've never really thought of it like. I believe there's a greater being. Maybe people call God other words. You know, is your God white? Is your God black? Is your God Spanish?
Some people call God the universe.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's a deep question, man. I would say, yeah, like I said, there's a greater power out there. Me personally, I just want to believe like after I go, it's not just black. There's other stuff to it, whether it's reincarnation or heaven or hell. Hopefully it's not hell for me. You know, hopefully it's heaven. unless hell's a good time, but still.
Hell is definitely a good time.
Yeah. Hopefully maybe let you see like, you know, there's a sliding doors like, this is heaven, this is hell. Which one do you want? We're like, can I preview hell? No. Yeah, I was like, nah.
How hot is it in there?
Yeah, how hot is it? Yeah.
Who's the first person you think of when you think of success?
I'll go back to my father. You know, he had my brother at 14, man, and just to wrap my head around being 14 with a kid is nuts. And not only did he do that, but he left his country with like a couple $100 in his pocket, came to the United States, and just never stopped working, not speaking the language, you know, and just came and fucking worked and worked and worked, bought a house. And then just, like I said, he basically sacrificed his life to give us a better life. So when I look at success, I look at my father and I'm like, you know, that's the man I want to be.
Beautifully said. Your father sounds like an amazing person.
He is, man. I wish that's why my goal is to get to boxing to where I can retire him. So I'm not gonna stop until I can, you know.
That's beautiful. He's been with your mother the whole time?
Yeah. They just got divorced this year, but they were together 36 years.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, they just got divorced this year, so it happens.
Was it a good split at least?
It was a very good split, amicable, but yeah.
Good.
36 years is a long time.
It is, but you know, they say people change like every 7 years or something like that. So imagine 36 years of both people changing and evolving.
I mean, it's kind of like think about being with your first girlfriend and having a kid with her. That's basically what happened. Like, that's crazy.
14.
Yeah, so it was not a forced relationship because they loved each other, but I mean, that's why. Like, I'm thinking, imagine my first girlfriend, you had a kid. Like, oh, fuck. I don't think I would have married her 36 years. Maybe a couple months. Yeah, I mean, United States would be like, oh, I'll send you child support piece. Like, nah. But again, yeah, they made it work, man.
That's beautiful. Even though it ended, that's beautiful. That's very beautiful. Yeah. What are 3 things you need to be happy?
You know, I would say a happy partner, whether you're gay or straight, money, and travel. I think every time I go somewhere new, I'm happy. It's just like, you seeing the world is just like, let's say my worst day is someone's best day. And there's people out there with like nothing. And we complain about fucking everything. Like, we have it so good here. It's crazy, man. Some people don't have running water. So it's like, when you travel, you'll be happy. You come home appreciative. Like, damn, I have hot water. Damn, I have food in the fridge, you know? I have electricity.
And they're happy and they have less.
Yeah, way less.
It's crazy. What's the most exciting thing you ever did?
I would say propose to my girlfriend. Well, now fiancée. That was fucking the nerves behind the ring. You know, I've been with her 11 years now. It was a lot that led into it, and it's unfortunate. Like I said, I wanted her to come in the ring and all that, but again, worst day, best day. So that definitely is one of the happiest days of my life.
Nice, very nice. You and your father fall in love young.
Yeah. That basically, I've been
right?
15. I'm 26 and still with my girl.
Man, that's deep.
No kid yet, though. No kid yet. Not going. Nah, it's
good. You guys, you know, there's always the better way to do it. That's why tradition always says get married before you do it, because you have to grow. You have to grow that love and then have a kid. Having a kid young and in the beginning of a relationship, it just makes things harder.
I feel like it's forced.
100%.
Now I'd be like, oh, fuck, now I'm stuck.
Doing it for the kid.
Yeah, so I mean, like, we're 11 years in and no kid, but I know her, she knows me. She could finish my sentences. That's how well she knows me. So it's just like, you know, now I'm ready for it. If it happens, it happens, but I'm not panicking like, oh, do I want a kid? No, of course. I'm 11 years in. I know what I want. Yeah,
and the original question was the most exciting thing you ever did, and that's, I don't know everything you've done in your life, but that's a decision you make that is lifelong.
Yeah.
Proposing, that's a lifelong decision. Have throughout your life made any other lifelong decisions? No, right?
No.
That's one of the major ones you make. Besides like a tattoo.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, I've had some really. I fucking tattoo at 14. I'm fucking.
There you go.
That was stupid. But yeah, man. That's, like you said, it's a lifelong decision. So if that's not your happiest moment in your life, like, you fucked up, bro.
Yeah,
like, that is
forever.
It's forever. I mean, not just like religiously sense, but it's, you picked your partner. If you picked your partner wrong, then I mean, yeah, there's divorce, but you don't want to be that guy.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah. And you fucking the ring, the wedding, you look an asshole.
Yeah, it's just a waste of both people's time.
Exactly.
What would be the best piece of advice you'd give your younger self?
I would say go to college. Go to college and experience it, because I didn't go to college. I went to trade school. So I trade school was 13 months, and then I've been working since I would say 18 straight out of school on cars. So I would definitely say experience college, get a degree in that. Fell back on, because working on cars is very taxing. You come home, you're tired.
Yeah,
it's kind of like you're working out all day. It's not like there's no bullshitting. You're working on cars all day long, cold, hot. You know, customers are assholes. You're fucking driving for fucking wind noise for fucking an hour. It's just stupid shit all day long. And I would definitely tell my younger self, you know, focus more on school and boxing. I focused on boxing, but I'm saying focus more on school, and then be my younger self's advice, more school. I fucked around way too much in school. I want to be the class clown, and it's like that meme where the guy's driving the car. It's like that's what you get.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very happy. Like I make good money. It's not, but I could I could have an office job or something. But I'm not knocking. I'm happy with where I'm working at. I'm happy where I'm at. I didn't see myself being where I'm at. I'm working on at a high end electric car company. I just saw myself staying. I was at Cadillac for 5 years. Saw myself staying there, and then tried Tesla. And now I'm at Lucid. So just kept moving up.
Really? There's a Lucid here?
Yeah, no, it's not here. So it's a shitty fucking drive. I drive all the way to Long Island.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It is tough.
When there's traffic, that sucks.
Yeah, so that's what it's like. I had to work my workouts around the traffic sometimes, so I get to the gym a little later or earlier.
Dedication and sacrifice.
That's right, baby. You gotta
That's
get it done.
That's it. Do you have any regrets?
I don't say regrets. I would say lessons, and I don't like to live my life with no regrets, man. I'm a gambling guy, so once the money's in, that's gone, man. That's gone. And
you gamble?
I gamble. That's like, so I don't smoke or drink, man, but shit, do I love to gamble. I gamble on fucking 2 cockroaches crossing the street. I love to gamble. That's how I get my excitement. It's, I work hard for my money. I should be able to spend it on whatever I want. I don't have a kid at the moment, so but when the kid comes, and the gambling stops. But
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, you gotta live a little bit. And like I said, I don't go partying, I don't go drinking, but I do like to gamble. I wouldn't say it's a problem, but I like to gamble.
Good. Well, what do you play?
So what don't I play, bro? I play everything.
What's your favorite game?
I would say craps. Yeah, I like to shoot craps. But man, I've done it. I played CeeLo, fucking in some very ghetto places. Played fucking and you name it, poker, fucking all underground spots. Just real young too, man. I was like 17, 18, like pulling up to underground poker spots to ask for ID because I was so young. Just like underground spot with a fake ID, just playing poker. Just like not a crackhead, but kind of like a crackhead because like I'd find my fix, be like, oh, they got a game in Brooklyn, they got a game in Stanford, they got a game in North Shore. Yeah. Like at one point, I knew a game every day of the week. Like, I didn't even have to go to the casino. Yeah. That was young Carl. That would be another advice would be, take poker more seriously, man. I could have turned pro playing poker, but it's a lot of time, and I don't think you can play poker and box at the same time because you could put like a 9-10 hour session at a cash game, and then you have to go to work and go to the gym. And then when I was trying to do that, I was dogging work and dogging the gym, so I gave up the poker dream. Now I just gamble.
Nah, but you know what? You could, if you're decent at poker, you know how you say you have to sit there for many hours. Yeah. You make that your full-time job. That's your income.
I've had friends that make that my income, and they're my age and bald. It's stress. Like, see, I got a hairline, got a good hairline, but they're my age and bald, and it's man, you see it on their face. Like, you gotta think about it. Like, you're at the table, you got your bankroll. Like, let's say your bankroll for that session is $1,000. I have income coming in from other places. I don't have to worry about it. If I blow $1,000, I'm fucked. When that's your full-time job and you blow that $1,000, you're fucked. That is your only income. So then you have to go to like, do I tap in the next week's bankroll? What am I doing? So it's a lot on the line, and it's stress, man. It's very stress. I've paid for vacations playing poker. Like, I've gone with my girlfriend to Hawaii, the Bahamas, all off playing poker. I just haven't been grinding with it as much. So I just focused on boxing, and at the moment, maybe when I retire, I'll pick it back up. But yeah, no.
There you go, man. I like poker too, man, and it's doable.
Yeah, it's
like you said, it's stress because if you think about it, how often is it around? Maybe every 5-10 minutes.
Depends on how high stakes you're playing, but yeah, about 5-10 minutes.
So let's say every 5-10 minutes, and you're doing it for 8 hours a day. Your mind is going through so many numbers and situations for every 5-10 minutes. It is definitely stressful. You're right.
I've seen all my boys. They age crazy, and then it's like you're sitting there. And my big thing was when I was playing, I was like, all right, you sit at the table. The first hour, you got to find the fish. If you don't find the fish in the first hour, you are the fish. Yeah. So it's like, how many times I'm like, motherfucker, you're the fish.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Stress, man. It's not an easy way to make a living, but you can.
Wow.
You can.
Yeah, you definitely can. But that's hilarious.
Yeah.
If you can't find the fish, you're the fish.
Dude, I kept so my last thing when I was playing poker for not for a living, but just to make money, a lot of money. We were in the Bahamas with my fiance now, and so I was killing it cash. I was playing 2-5, 5-5. I must have been up a couple thousand, like 5,000-6,000. And then they had the PCA, the national whatever tournament. It was like a $1,500 buy-in.
Wow.
So I tell my girl, like, give us the whole speech. I'm like, yo, this is gonna change our life, blah blah blah. And then I get the ticket, fucking $1,500, sit at the table, fucking hour passes by. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm the fish. I busted in an hour. So I went went to the bathroom, gave myself a pep talk. I was like, motherfucker, you ain't going out like that. Bought back in again. We're in 3,000 now. 2 hands busted. 2 hands. So after that, I was like, mind you, the whole trip, I was up like 6,000. Like we were, you know, fucking cash game, go out, cash game, go out, cash. We were on vacation. So we always had an activity plan for the next day. So like, I'd make the money, we're blowing the money, make the money, blow the money. So it was, dude, it was a dope, like like we were balling out that trip. And then the last day, I would have came home with like 4,500, I think it was. And then I balled back in 2 times and got cooked. And then I left with, oh, not even, well, even because
1,500 you came home with, right?
No, because I bought back in.
But 4,500, you bought back in for 3,000.
Yeah, 3,000. No, then I played cash. But at that point, so then I, you know, after blowing it, I was like, you know what? Let me go back to my bread and butter, which is cash game. I'm not patient for the tournaments, so I went back and again, I don't know if your listeners know what tilted is. It's a gambling term. Like when you lose a lot, you don't see the cards correctly. You're just hot and you want to all in, and. I all in and fucking another 30 minutes, 1,500, and then me and my girl went back.
Yeah, you're not being strategic. You're just trying to make your money back.
Yeah, man. It's a lot of funny stories with me with poker, man. It's like we were in Cali one time. I had my hand, hurt my hand, so I was out of work for a month. So we were out in Cali just vacationing it, and we were playing poker every night. I was making, we were grinding at the casino like fucking 4 or 5 hours after spending the whole day, whatever she wanted to do, and then we had to go grind and make the money at the casino because I wasn't working. And dude, I was killing it. I was fucking killing it. And then fucking the last day, and fucking we're like, yo, let's go to Vegas. 3-hour drive from Cali. So get to Vegas. Blew the entire bankroll. Fucking day. I told my girl at the table at the time, I was like, yo, I have like $300-$400 left. I was like, just book the flight home. She booked the flight home at the table for the next day. It was like,
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Too much gambling.
That's awesome. You mentioned a lot about traveling. You have any places you haven't been to that you want to go?
I definitely want to do South Africa. I want to do South Africa, Greece, more Europe. Yeah, I haven't really been over there. I've been to Turkey, South America, and then the States a lot.
What about South Africa makes you want to go there?
The safari, the wildlife. I want to go see the sharks. They got the fucking Shark Week over there. Not doing no white people shit where I get in the cage. Fuck that. Too many horror movies about that.
Way too many.
Yeah, just experience it, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, the wildlife is different over there. Definitely.
Yeah, you fucking get eaten by a lion, dude. Fuck that.
That's nice. Yeah. Overall life goals. You've mentioned your boxing goals. You mentioned retiring your father, but everything else.
My biggest goal would be when I have kids to be the role model my father was to them. So my father was never said no to me. So now the older I get, I'm just like, damn, man, I was blessed. Like even if like let's say because if he didn't have it, he'd be like, hey dad, like I get these Jordans. I don't know how he made it happen, but he made it happen. And like I want to do that for so that would be my goal. Like my kid is like, hey, I want this car when I'm 16, like my dad did for me. I'll make it happen for him. Like, you know, what I got, I want to give back. And I loved my childhood, so I just want to give that childhood back to when I have kids. That'd be my goal.
That's beautiful, and you didn't come out spoiled. That's awesome.
No, not at all, man.
Easily. You sounds like a great guy.
It's just, you know, it's funny because he likes to gamble too. So I'm like, it's fuck. I think it might be a family thing because I get it from his dad, his mom, my dad's mom. I mean, my mom's dad. They love to gamble. And I always told them, I was like, I would go to the casino because I was they were bringing me to the casino at a young age. I was like, this shit is fucking horrible. I turned 17 and I could pass for fake ID. I was like, oh fuck yeah, I can see why they love this shit. But
Man, that's sick.
it definitely runs in the family.
Man, do you have social media?
Oh yeah, I got Instagram and Facebook.
All right, let's do it. Let the people know where they can find you, anything you have coming up, and any last advice you like to give the viewers.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at cvanegas914. I think 914. Let me see. I've changed my fucking Instagram a couple times. I'll tell you right now. And then we got the fight February 3rd. So cvanegas914 on Instagram, and then Carlos Vanegas on Facebook. And we got February 3rd, Mohegan Sun. Come out. Tickets link in my bio. I just want to thank all my sponsors. And if any sponsorship opportunities, you got another week, get on the shorts, hit me up. Let's make it happen. And then for the last word of advice, for any young up-and-coming fighters would be, don't be lazy. 100% or no percent.
I like that.
Yeah.
100% or no percent. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Peace and love.